different kinds of mental health disorders that can affect a person's mood, behavior, and thinking. Mental disorders can also be classified as mental illnesses. There's really a wide range of mental disorders as there are so many different kinds that you can have. A few common types of mental disorders that I'm sure we've all heard of are depression, anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and post traumatic stress disorder. These are all very common occurrences for people of all different kinds. There really isn't a major cause for mental health disorders as anyone can have them. It can be something that is caused by your genes, by a traumatic event that you have gone through in your life, or by a serious health issue that you have other than a mental disorder. All different types of people can be diagnosed with a mental health disorder. Some feel mental health disorders aren't really that big of a deal and aren't something that we should put a lot of our focus on, but others feel like it's something that we really need to be paying closer attention to and working to help people that have those. I feel that mental disorders are a really big issue that we should be putting a lot more effort into. The biggest problem is many of these disorders are very scary to look at and consider. Oftentimes, these mental health disorders lead you to do very serious, harmful things that hurt yourself or hurt others. Oftentimes, they can lead you to commit suicide, killing yourself, or they've even led people to injure people in other ways. They've led people to commit mass shootings or other dangerous things that have killed numerous people rather than just themselves. That's a little serious of a circumstance that can come from a mental disorder, but it's important that we do consider it and think about it. Some of the disorders are a little bit less severe, but they still cause many problems for people. Children can even have these disorders. Children are able to have anxiety, depression, ADHD, even post-traumatic stress disorder in some situations. I feel like this really hinders their learning experience and prevents them from getting the full experience in school that they need to get and learning all the material that they do need to learn. While these are just a few reasons why I feel that we should take a closer look at mental health disorders, I feel that it's all very important. I think everyone really needs to be more involved and work harder to find ways to help those with mental disorders and really recognize the signs of people that do have mental disorders.
Mental illness in the United States costs nearly $210.5 billion a year, with approximately 19 million Americans afflicted with just clinical depression. But there are still over 200 other illnesses that people are diagnosed with every year. And here's just a picture to kind of represent how many different illnesses, mental illnesses that are out there. However, there's a lot of public misconception that these illnesses are not real or that they're not medical diseases. An article on Citizens Commission on Human Rights provide many different quotes from psychiatrists. One in particular that I pointed out is from Dr. Kaiser, who says modern psychiatry has yet to convincingly prove the genetic or biologic cause of any single mental illness. Patients are diagnosed with chemical imbalances in their brain that show the signs of these disorders. However, there are no tests, brain scans, or x-rays that can verify if people have them, so people disprove them. Brain scans have mostly been done on individuals who are taking antipsychotic drugs, so it's documented that it causes brain shrinkage and that the medicine causes other abnormalities to show in the scans. Dr. Kelmanson states on the Mad in America website that symptoms are not forced on the person, so they must be voluntary. He says they are adaptive as some kind of life strategy and that they are developed as coping skills, but some are healthy and some are considered ill. Lack of proper understanding and information is where the public misconceptions come into place. Many people believe these individuals are at fault and can control how they feel, so they say things such as, "Have you tried not being depressed?" or "You just need to change your frame of mind." In regard to those comments, Robert Scerba states in a Forbes article, "What if we treated physical illness like we treat mental illness? What if we asked those same questions to someone who has the flu or someone with cancer? They cannot control it, and neither can these individuals with mental disorders." In conclusion, I believe mental illnesses are real and are a major health issue. Psychiatrists and psychologists find out more information every day and every year about different illnesses. For example, autism has always been a topic on how can it be diagnosed, what symptoms does the person have, but it has taken many years to fully understand, and we still learn more about that disorder. They learn new ways to treat disorders and which option is best for each one. I think more people need to gain more information and become more involved because these illnesses are a huge problem. No one may be able to cure them, but we can all help the individuals we know who suffer from them to learn how to cope and live their life with it, whether it's with medication or treatment or anything else.